Assalamualaikum. So today we will be gonna present Unit 3, Statistic and Probability. So in this video, we will be explain about the function used in Excel to do the statistic measure and graph. Statistical measures should involve the mean, mode, median, variance, and standard deviation. The graph involves the histogram and ogive.
Okay, now as we can see, this is question 1. The data below shows the point obtained by 100 IPG candidates in a psychometric test. Okay, based on the data, we need to construct a frequency distribution table with 6 classes.
Okay, next, based on the data given, we construct the data into a table by using Microsoft Excel. Okay, in this table we have the point, which is the class interval of the data, and we have the lower limit and the upper limit. We separate it to we find a midpoint after this. So firstly, we need to find the number of candidate or total of candidate, which is the sum of the frequency, by using the function in the Excel. So we use this function, equals sum open bracket, and we select the entire row of the candidate and close the bracket and enter. So we got the total of the candidate is 100, or the sum of the frequency is 100. Next, we find the cumulative frequency. To find the cumulative frequency is equals sum and open bracket. We select the first candidate row, column. Then we put the dollar symbol in between them and use the colon, and we take the candidate again, close the bracket and enter. Then we drag it and we got the cumulative frequency. Next, we need to find the midpoint. To find the midpoint, we use the function equals open bracket. For the midpoint, we just use the formula of the midpoint, which is upper limit plus lower limit and then divide with 2, then enter. So the midpoint for the class interval of 20 and 24 is 24, and then we just drag it, and we got the whole midpoint of the table. Next, we need to square the midpoint to we find the fx after this. For the x squared, we just use the function of equal and open bracket. We take the midpoint and use the caret symbol and square by 2. So enter. We got the midpoint of we got the square of midpoint is 4 at 4, and we drag it again, and we got all of the x square for the midpoint. Next, we need to find the fx, which is we use the function equals open bracket, take the candidate, first candidate, and multiple by x midpoint, f multiple x, close the bracket and enter. So we got 330 for the fx, and we drag it. We drag it, and we will got the all of the fx. Then we need to find the total of the fx. So we just use the function equals sum, open bracket, select the entire row of the fx, close bracket and enter. So we got the total of fx is 3140. Next, we find to the fx square. It's also using the same formula, same like fx. We use equals, open bracket, but we take the f frequency multiplied by x square and close bracket, enter. So we got the fx square. Then we drag the entire row. So we got all of the fx function, and we need to find the sum of frequency. Also, we use the same with the sum of fx, which is equals sum, open bracket, use the entire row, close and enter. So we got the total of the fx. Next, after we have all of the data, we can find the mean. For the formula of the mean, we can see this formula, sum of fx divided by sum of n, which is the sum of frequency. So we just put the formula in this table, equals bracket, sum of fx and sum of fx divided by sum of candidate, close bracket and enter. So we got the mean is 31.4. And for the variance, we also use the formula sum of fx divided by sum of f minus mean square. So equals sum of fx divided by sum of f minus mean caret square. So we got the variance is 40.64, and the standard deviation, we just use the function equals square root, we type sqrt, square root and we take the variance bracket, and we got the standard deviation. So we got the mean, variance and standard deviation by just using the function in the Excel. So because this data is a group data, we cannot find the mode and median because it's required to using formula based on class interval. So next we will explain how to use the formula to find the mode and median.
Okay, this is an example of median and mode formula. The median formula is Lm plus n divided by 2 minus f divided by fm and multiplied by c. Okay, this is an example of question. 29.5 plus 50 minus 41 divided by 29 and multiply by 5. Okay, 29.5 is a lower boundary of the median class and 50 is a half of total frequency and 41 is cumulative frequency before median class and 29 is frequency of the median class and 5 is class B. Okay, first we need to simplify in the number in the bracket first, and the answer we need to plus with the lower boundary. So the lower boundary plus the answer that we get before, and 29.5 plus 1.55 and equal to 31.05. Okay, then this is a mode formula. The mode formula is LMO plus delta 1 divided by delta 1 plus delta 2 and multiply with C. Okay. LMO is the lower boundary of the model class and delta 1 is the difference between the frequency of the class mode and the frequency of the class before the class mode. And delta 2 is the difference between the frequency of the class mode and the frequency of the class after the class mode. And C is the size of class interval. Okay, after that, this is the example of mode question. Okay, okay. First, we need to simplify in the bracket first and get the answer. Okay, next, the lower boundary 29.5 plus the 3 divided by 13 and multiply by 5. After that, there is the answer of the multiply the number in the bracket with 5. Okay, after that, 29.5 plus 1.15 and the final answer is 30.65.
So after we get all the data, we can create or give an histogram in Excel. So now we teach you how to create a OGIF first. So step 1, set up your data. X-axis as upper limit and Y-axis for cumulative frequency. So now we highlight all the data and then click a insert tab. Choose a recommended chart. We use a line for a GIF. So now this for a GIF. So we click a plus button. We tick axis title, data labels and grid line. So that's all how to create a GIF in Excel.
How to do histogram using Excel. First, we get the data first, which is midpoint for x-axis and frequency for y-axis. Then, we copy this data and click the Insert tab and choose the recommended chart and choose the clustered column. Okay. Okay. Then, we click the plus button and click the axis title and grid line and tick all. Okay, next is we right click on the bar and choose the format series and adjust grid width to 0%. that's all how to do histogram. Now that we have reached the end of our presentation, let's reflect on what we have covered. Throughout this session, we have successfully interpreted grouper frequency distribution and calculate key statistical measures like the mean, median, mode, variance, and standard deviation. We also create and analyze visual tools such as the histogram and OGIF to better understand the distribution and cumulative trend in our data. So that's all from us. Thank you for listening.